What's the first thing you think of when I say sales? If it's some pushy salesperson putting their foot in the door, aggressively trying to coerce you into a purchase, and with dollar signs in their eyes, well, you're not the only one. I'm Rowan Musa, business advisor and founder of Business Cut Through. I want to talk to you about how consistent and genuine sales engagement frameworks not only maximize conversions, but more importantly, drive deeper, more meaningful client relationships in the long term. Over the decades, many professional practices have grown their practices through developing client and strategic partnership referrals. Once a referral has been received, it's been considered relatively easy to convert the potential client into an engagement or sale. Now, mention the word sales, and an accountant or lawyer will cringe and believe that they don't engage in such behaviour. But is this ignorance or lack of sales knowledge costing professional practices money and potential greater business growth? When I go into a professional practice and ask for their sales meeting process, they'll most likely look at me with a blank face and say, "What is that?" Sales is seen as a dirty word, but every practice plans for future revenue and client growth. With client demand for more services increasing and social media and other forms of marketing taking shape, sales processes and training is becoming increasingly more important to the professional practice. So, what is a sales meeting framework? Simply put, it's a step-by-step process on how to conduct a sales meeting in a way that maximizes your chance of not only converting the prospect to a client, but also engaging them on an emotional level that will give you greater chance to provide future products or services to them. Sales frameworks are common amongst many different industries and businesses like real estate, but many professional practices still haven't seen the importance of learning this powerful skill to benefit their business growth. What's the benefit of having a sales meeting framework? Firstly, the greatest advantage of having any sort of framework is it gives your business a consistent and structured learning process that others can be taught to follow. This means you eliminate the need for advisors to learn via trial and error or having to sit in endless partner meetings with no real framework to follow. We also know that each partner does this differently because they all have differing personalities and skills. Secondly, because a framework can be taught easily, it speeds up the learning process, which means results also speed up. Thirdly, a consistent process means delivering consistent results in sales engagements. Now, by understanding different parts of the sales process, you can uncover more of what client needs are and present a structured plan to move forward. Fourthly, a framework delivers consistency across the business, which ultimately means the client experience is also consistent. Now, this is extremely important for a business to get right rather than through a hit and miss approach that's personality driven. And lastly, by adopting a sales framework, you'll be able to fine tune best practice and adjust your process as your business or types of customers change. This is the most powerful, especially when having differing forms of client acquisition. So what does a great sales meeting framework cover? It will cover many aspects of the meeting, starting with meeting pre-work, which would cover what the client does, learning a bit about them through looking at their website, asking the referrer about them, or even Googling them. Secondly, preparation for the meeting is critical. Giving yourself enough time before the meeting to go over your research. Set up your meeting room, have your questions or scripts ready if it's a phone meeting, and putting yourself in the right mindset so you are calm and in a peak emotional state. You might break your meeting process down into sequential steps to cover all aspects of the meeting. For example, in my 7-step sales process, I have a building rapport as the first step. This includes scripts and ideas of how to break the ice and build trust quickly. Another aspect you will want to cover is agenda setting and how to do this effectively to create complete buy-in into your process. Some other aspects to cover are things like establishing credibility and market differentiation with your brand, conducting some sort of data fact find to understand the client's needs, then how you're going to potentially solve their needs, and what your business can offer them to achieve this. Also, gaining commitments to move forward or closing the meeting. Structure around proposals and following up, handling objections, and dealing with different communication styles and modalities. So why do you need sales training? Although you may think you're pretty good at sales or client engagement, it's always a good idea to get fresh ideas or learn from someone who has great sales skills with a killer sales process that can fast track your business success. Now, this is why you should get coaching from people who understand your industry and what your clients traditionally buy from you. Having a professional advisor will help you sharpen your skills and show you areas where you can improve your overall client engagement and relationship building skills. If you want to learn more about my 7-step sales engagement framework, which is designed to build deeper relationships with your prospective clients and achieve more consistent engagement results, then get in touch with us at info@businesscutthrough.com.au.